So we're in the trees, and I just wanted to let you know that we have a really good video for you today. What's it about?
It's about the origin of life on Earth.
So we got about four theories for you. Obviously, there's the theory about how the heated vents, the thermal vents under the ocean created life because the heat and the organic compounds definitely would make it a lot easier to make life. But we have three more complex theories. Okay. So let's get into it.
Giant glacier sheets on top of Earth's oceans froze, and the water that froze contained organic compounds, compounds that would go on later to form amino acids, or maybe they were formed into amino acids, and those amino acids got frozen along with minerals, and they started forming patterns of life forms in the ice as they were frozen in there, combining and stuff, and the minerals that were used in that process were in the ice frozen with it, and it used that as energy, and it sparked life in the ice away from all the stirring and mixing and crashing waves of the ocean. And that is the first theory we're going to talk about. So really interesting stuff. It would give it a stable environment, though most people think that life needs more sunshine to gather its energy, but it's possible that the sunshine made it through and also gave it some additional energy.
Yeah, and I was actually thinking about that, and that seems like a very probable theory, considering how ice is a very good area for life to form, considering how there's, like in the water, there's all the microbes that could have formed and organic compounds that could have been mixed together. The second theory on how life formed on Earth originally is organic compounds in the ocean formed in sort of a pool and mixed together, and volcanoes, eruptions from volcanoes created ash clouds that would generate static electricity, causing lightning to strike, and that lightning that would come from the ash clouds would be the energy needed for the organic compounds in the ocean to form life. And if the lightning were to strike the ocean, giving it energy in those pools, then life would begin to generate and evolve in itself, eventually creating life forms.
And so the volcanoes can actually bring minerals out of the ground that life could use as an energy source once it's sparked by the lightning from the clouds. Minerals that would be additional to creating life and sustaining life could be settled in with the water and mixed in a little bit when it saps and creates those essential building blocks for life.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even though we don't know exactly what those are, it could be the right conditions for it to form. Clay is one of the earliest theories. When you hear about mythologies talking about how life came from clay, and it's usually molded clay, they could be onto something, and maybe it is just common traits in mythology, but clay is made out of many little silicone particles that are tiny, and they have a certain random natural pattern to them. So the gaps in between the particles have a natural pattern, and the carbon and the hydrogen and the little pieces of nitrogen and little tiny atoms could have gotten in there, formed things in order to make life, and then they'd have filled the cracks in the clay in kind of a warm ocean floor, and they could have created a pattern by which the tiny molecules formed life.